Oh man, I just charged this just a second ago and I'm getting nothing. And you can't change the batteries out. But wait, you can. Okay, so for $16 to $18, you can actually order an extra battery like I did from Amazon. I may include a link in the description if you guys would like. But basically there's two different battery types, one for the older controllers and one for the newer model controller that came out with the PS4 Pro. PS4 Pro controller I'm referring to has the light bar here. The older one does not. The only difference really is the connector on the battery, which is this little guy here. One is smaller than the other, and I have ordered the appropriate model for this controller. It actually has, you can find the model number for those of you that don't know. You can find the model number on the back of the controller in this little section that says model. You probably can't see that well, but that's your model number, and that's how you're going to know which battery you're going to need in case you don't really know the difference. So this particular model is CUH-ZCT2U. If I look here, I can see that model number on the battery. Now, this battery is a little bit better than the regular battery that comes standard. It has 2200 mAh. Basically, it's just a longer lasting battery, basically. But that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys how to change this out and prevent the whole issue of not being able to hold a charge in the battery, because these are $60. So $16, $18 for this, $60 for a new controller. I mean, the buttons work fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the battery. Sometimes they just die out. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is a fairly simple battery replacement. So we're gonna begin here by taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. There is no screw behind this. Now, if you're looking to paint your controller, you'll want to remove this sticker first, probably hit it with a little bit of a heat gun or just hit it with a blow dry or something of that sort, but that's not what we're looking to do today. So I'll begin by taking these screws out here. Had this controller since the first little bit. The PS4 Pro came out. I'm not exactly sure when that was. It came with my PS4 Pro, I believe, using a generic dock that charges your controller. Kind of ruined my battery. I could be wrong though, but I just really hadn't played my PlayStation 4 much. Really hadn't played any games in quite some time, and I believe the battery just kind of died out with this controller. You'll notice that the screws are absolutely disgusting. I've had this for, I don't know, 3 years, maybe 4. Not exactly sure how long the PS4 Pro's been out, but I got the PS4 Pro pretty close to when it first came out. So again, this is a pretty easy repair. I wouldn't really call it a repair, but battery replacement. And this is going to solve my issue with not being able to, for the battery not being able to hold a charge and whatnot. So you're just going to pry up on these a little bit here, and we're just going to work on disconnecting the two shells that actually comes together here on the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller. Having a little bit of difficulty here. When you have a little bit of difficulty getting these apart, you don't really want to pry too much, but maybe just kind of put you a flathead in there and just kind of help the process move along here. And you want to be careful not to tear anything up on the inside there. But yeah, so that you notice it's not going to sound good, but really everything is fine. Now there is a ribbon there. You'll notice that. Now, for the sake of this video, I will not be removing the ribbon, but all you'd want to do is you just want to pull on that tab there. So you want to be careful when you're pulling this off not to accidentally pull that tab too much. Okay, you do that, then you're gonna risk the controller not functioning properly. That wire goes towards the light here, the light bar. Also very important to note that it also goes to the charging port, so it'd be a really big deal if you were to rip that ribbon cable there. So again, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be removing that wire. I'm just gonna pull up on this little cable here, which is where this battery is currently connected. Stand by here just a moment. You just kind of grab it and kind of wiggle back and forth and you can get it loose, but that's basically it, guys. This is all the battery consists of. Now, obviously these batteries do look different. There is some slight differences. You'll notice that this is 1000 mAh, which is half, well, actually under half of what this battery is. This battery here has a lot more power and just is supposed to last longer, so that's the reason I went with this one. You don't have to go with this one. You can order the original battery replacement if you so choose. It's entirely up to you. I'll go ahead and just kind of simply slide this in here like so. Maybe, maybe not. Can be a little tricky. You just gotta make sure you line it up correctly and whatnot. And we're in there. That is it. That is it. Guys, this is a super, super easy thing to do. I believe even your most beginner people can probably do this type of thing. It can be a little tricky in terms of making sure you don't disconnect this ribbon cable, as I stated earlier, but that's basically it. Now we're just gonna put our shell back on here. Pretty much just snaps right back into place, like so. And yeah, so once we put the screws back in, we will then have a brand new battery. This controller will work like new, guys. All right, guys, so now that I have my controller reassembled, battery replaced, I'm gonna go ahead and see if it has any power. It does. Looks like it's actually fully powered right now, according to my PlayStation here. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up so we can make sure that we get a good full charge on the battery here. And we'll go from there. But you know, basically this just made my controller like a brand new controller out of the box, basically. There's nothing wrong with any of the buttons. It was just the battery not holding a charge. It's really that easy. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll make more content. As always, guys, thank you for watching.